victim. Bring it back, bring it back.
It's the Kia Challenge, everyone. The event center is where you want to be for this exciting competition.
He about to tear the roof off.
Yeah.
Feeling you in peace. Let's.
Yeah, you want to grab a burrito?
Yeah, grab me one from
Okay, sure.
because everyone in attendance receives their very own Miami Heat towel. He's the sixth man for your Miami Heat. He said, we hope to join us for our next giveaway game. Every fan in the arena is getting their own Bernie t-shirt, so bring the whole family. All right, you fans, we still have some tickets available to upcoming home games. Be sure to visit us online or stop by your nearest ticket booth to get yours. The National Basketball Association and the Miami Heat are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any discussion.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now, a look at Gallas' starting lineup. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Christie is out there with Irving. And it's Flagg in at the small forward. Irving. MP grabs the miss. There's the three. And again, it's Miami with the three.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Irving from long range. Again, Irving missing. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And here's MP for three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
A nice shot by Irving.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Puts up a three. MP again from deep. MP's got 12.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Irving from long range. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
And he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, somehow, some way, Irving guides some tough shots home. That is a special skill.
And here's MP for three. And the Heat, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the Mavs.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Doncic. And the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player and you will not in any way diminish his game.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now Hero, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. MP, good.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nobody near Irving. The putback. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the bucket started raining down. Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass the flag. Back to Irving. To halt the run, gets that one to drop, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
And here's MP for 3. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Irving passes to Gafford. Washington with a screen on Powell. Pass to Irving, fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Gafford kicks to Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 11 points.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Takes the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Several teams changing it up here. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
And here's Irving. Following the three-pointer by MP. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Irving with it. 13 points in the game. Good on the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The 3 from MP. Good, he hits again.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances. Irving, a good look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's Marshall. The kick out to Irving. And Dallas again with the bucket.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate 3-level scorer.
The 3 from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 57 points.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Irving can't hit. Miami with the ball, and this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Miami Heat. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached, to understand the game at the highest level, and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Washington, that's for two. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
A three from MP. And again, Miami with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Irving for three. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Good! Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Irving passes to Marshall. Back to Irving. Lets the three fly. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity... is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
2 points. That one goes. That's 36 points for Kyrie Irving. Now the Heat with it. They're on an 18-7 run. And here's MP for three. And the Heat, another three.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Christie with it. Picked up by Hero. And on the way from Irving for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. MP deciding where to go with it. And the Heat, another three.
You can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Irving for three. And the three ball is good. Irving's got 39.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Drops in the tray.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Fires the three. Irving can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And another one falls.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. For three, Irving misses.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Irving against MP. Irving passes to Gafford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Gafford's got his first points of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The three from MP. And again, it's Miami with the three.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
And Marshall kicks to Gafford. Dallas moving the ball around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Irving's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
MP claps back with that three-pointer.
Irving for three. Rebound by the Heat. And it's the Heat on the break. The three from MP. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. MP has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action in just a minute.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing.
And another important time. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got Andrew Wiggins, MP out there with Hero. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. This one for 3. Irving misses. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Good on the triple. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And it's Irving missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
MP way outside, and the Heat another 3.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
And on the way from Irving for 3, it's hauled in by Hero.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The three from MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. He'd have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Three-pointer. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Gafford. They double him without a Adebayo. Irving. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
From outside the arc, and again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Irving for three. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here's MP for three. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. And yep, another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The three from MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
And in terms of first-year players, he is one of the most high-volume scorers in league history. He's now tied for 5th all-time in points scored by a rookie.
Yeah, you just get the sense there is so much more in store for this young talent. The sky is the limit.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Deflects the pass. Powell with the steal. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Now, Gafford, he's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. A three from MP. And the Heat, another three.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good
hits it again. Wow.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple.